All right, welcome back to Bodyworks Gym TV. Today we got a question on reps. What reps ratio is the best for a training workout? Now, obviously, there's umpteen million different views out there that say this and that. Now, again, reps are just reps. Basically, again, if I was, to set you up on a program, first of all, obviously, are you a strength athlete, or are you an athlete? Are you a bodybuilder, or are you just going through, just want to get yourself in decent shape? Those all lead to, like I say, kind of where you want your low end of your rep ratio would want to be compared to your high end. Now, as far as like what I pretty much stick with is anything, normally it's usually 8 to 12 right in that area. Sometimes I'll venture down to 6, but very seldom. Try and keep everything 8 to 12 for myself. And then that's not counting if you were doing like a burnout set or a pump set, which could get up to maybe 20, 25 reps, but that's something you'd finish with. I wouldn't be using that as far as like really a training, as far as one of my main set type things. That's more of a finishing thing. Now at the low end of the reps, where we're talking like say 1 to 3, say like 3x3s, 5x5s, that's more or less which powerlifters would be using. Okay, so basically, if you're doing powerlifting, obviously you're not into that. You're not looking for 8 to 12 reps. You're looking for power. You're looking for explosion. So that's where you're going to stay down and do your doubles and singles and reps of 5, and that way you're working on more or less power and explosion type thing. So like I say, I've been doing this a long time. Back in the years, they always said, 15 to 20. 25 reps, that's for burning body fat, and well, basically that's not, as we've progressed in time and done studies, and that has nothing to do with losing body fat. So basically, anytime you're trying to get ready for a show or anything, you always want to try and stay as heavy as you possibly can. Obviously, as you're losing weight, you're going to lose your strength, so the weight's going to drop down, obviously. So again, but you want to keep your reps between that 8 to 12. You still need to overload. Okay, so the main thing I want to stress here now is reps are reps. That's just something you go by. I say do 3 sets, 8 to 12. Again, 12 being high, 8 being low. The most important thing on any reps you're doing is you want to overload the muscle. Okay, so that's the most important thing of any time of your workout. You need to be overloading the muscle and taking it to almost positive failure. Okay, so basically when it comes down to reps, if I tell you to do 12 reps, say do 3 sets of 8 to 12, meaning, so you do 12 reps and you're going like it's out for a daily walk and it's nothing. That's really basically doing nothing for you. Okay, so basically where we're hitting that structure is if you're getting up to 12 reps, it's probably too light for you. Now you're still, if you do that set, then you want to take it to 12, then you want it to be like 10 to 11, 12. Those last 2 take you everything to get to 12. Same way with 8. So basically what we're doing is we're trying to overload the muscle. That's the most important thing. You see a lot of people, they get caught up in, I did 3 sets, or I did 35 sets, and if you're doing that many total sets in a gym, obviously you're definitely not working hard enough, because there's no way you're going to do 35 sets for back and be able to walk out of the gym without being able to walk out of the gym. So basically you're doing 12 to 15 sets like you're supposed to, hard, to basically almost total failure. Basically you're going to get 10 times more out of it, and you're going to progress off of that. So the most important thing to keep out of this rep ratio type thing, if somebody throws reps at you, is you can do whatever reps you want. You can stay in the 10 if you want, but you have to take it to at least positive failure, and then venture off and do negatives, force reps, you know, drop sets. You can throw that stuff in there as the more advanced you get. Obviously, if you're a beginner, you kind of have to be careful with that stuff, you know, and you have to play with it a little bit. That's why, you know, watching some of this stuff on YouTube is a little, like I say, misinforming. Like I say, as far as people, you know, like I say, the main thing is the old saying is you're gonna get out what you put in. So basically, again, you need to stress the muscle, overload the muscle, take the muscle to positive failure and beyond sometimes. You don't want to do it all the time, taking to the beyond, but you want to take it to almost, you know, at least 2 reps before you can't do it anymore. And that way, you know, you've hit that target and you've also hit that muscle and you're fatiguing that muscle. And then obviously once we're done working out, we need to, you know, you need to fuel the body and then rest. So I hope that answers the question. I hope you have a good day. Check out Bodyworks Gym T. If you have any questions, feel free to put them on the bottom. We love the questions. Anybody has any, you know, information or anything they want to know, put it on there. Have a good day.